Is this the Hunger Games? I think I'm in the Hunger Games right now. Hi, I'm Nick Shell, and I talk about hair loss. And that's why you're here. It's amazing to me, and I'm honored to know that I have nearly, actually at this point, 900 subscribers when I only had 100 a year ago. That's great. I'm grateful for that. What I want to just acknowledge, and I know this may sound too simple to even make a video for, but I think we need to just pause and take a moment and process this. That we, together, are brothers in our shared interest of hair loss. Now, little bit of biographical information about me. I have no brother. I am a brother. I have a sister who's about 3 years younger than me, but I have no brother. And by the way, random trivia, when I tell people I have a sister, they always naturally assume that it's an older sister and that I'm the younger brother. Why do they assume that I'm younger? But just based on knowing, it's not like they saw a picture of us together. They just assume that I automatically must be a younger brother, not an older brother. I'm the older brother. But I have no brother. And so I think it's safe to say that this is like a brotherhood, my YouTube channel, as we talk about hair loss. This is like a brotherhood for us, because we share in this peculiar interest, this peculiar topic that people don't really talk about in the real world, you know, especially not every day, especially not up to 3 times a day, right? So what I think is interesting is if it weren't for this shared interest in this hair loss, whether you're actually losing your hair or not. Some people watch my hair videos even though they're not losing their hair. And what I think is interesting about that is how this brings us together. If it weren't for this, if we all had perfect heads of hair, then I wouldn't be making this video. You wouldn't be watching it. We wouldn't know each other. We wouldn't cross paths. We would not affect each other. We would not change each other's lives, would we? If it weren't for our hair loss. Isn't that funny to think of something that the outside world would see as so petty, that we're, you know, hair loss, that brings people together, that has caused me to collect nearly 1,000 people over this. To me, it's not petty, and you know that. You know that I don't obsess over it, but I passionately talk about this because I want to help people. We're a group. We're a brotherhood. And closing thought on this. The pastor at my church, during the election, the presidential election a couple months ago, we were in this huge room, and he was saying, look around you, look at people who, we've got Democrats, we've got Republicans, he named several different races and ethnicities, and, you know, mentioned that there was some millionaires in the room, mentioned that there's other people who work construction. He told all the differences in these people, and he said, isn't it interesting that if it weren't for this common belief in God, in Christ, we wouldn't be in this room together? And that's how I feel about this video series, is that if it weren't for this, we wouldn't have been in each other's lives, you know? Isn't that, I know that sounds, it's simple, but it's also pretty deep too, you know? So I'm grateful how we all got here. I'm grateful that this is how it happened. We are the brotherhood of the hair loss. Man, that's actually sounding pretty cool. Maybe we should, like, what's that called? Like, I don't think I'm very British of my bloodline, but you have that like shield, like, and then you have like the knight and like for your last name, but like we had be like brotherhood of the hair loss, and then like we have like a patch and like we put it on our jackets. And then in the real world, people are like, what? Brotherhood of the hair loss? What is that? And then like we have t-shirts, and man, there's a lot of potential there. It'd be like our own underground movement. But you know, again, there was only 100 followers on my channel a year ago, and now there's 860 something. So this is only going to grow bigger, you know, our brotherhood. I'm Nick Shell. Thank you for being part of the brotherhood of the hair loss. We are brothers.